All right, Leia. We gotta give people a minute or two to come in. You stay there. Don't move. I'm just gonna go down here for the camera angle. That's a better angle, Leia. You're such a good girl. You look so confuzzled, Leia. Well, Leia, I think you're officially live. Do you have anything you want to say to anyone, Leia? No? The people want to hear from you, Leia. How's everybody doing? Fill me in. What's new? How's life? I haven't gone live in like a week. It's so lame. I'm sorry. Believe me, nobody's more upset about it than me. Sugar Cookie says, "Oh my God, I love you, Leia." Indoctrinated Recluse agrees. The people want to hear from you. She is being cute, not wearing socks. You're right. Hard to argue. She is not amused. That is correct. Left finned. Where are you going, baby butt? Oh, that's such a good stretch. Look at that stretch. Huh, miss? Are you sleepy? Are you eepy? Are you annoyed with me? Perennially, as a rule. Good girl, Leia butt. You're such a good girl. Oh, she is leaning into my hand right now. She's all about these stretches. Aren't you, miss? Aren't you, miss? No, Sarah, stay up. Sarah says it's 1:47 a.m. in Glasgow, and huskies are better than sleep. I agree, and so does Leia. Arch the Bug is fast asleep under my bed, per usual. Bingo, bango, bungo. Good girl, Leia. Good girl. So I had just like a dumb, stupid. Oh, look at that stretch. Good girl. I've just had like a really stupid busy week. So I was really bummed I didn't get to go live this week. But we're here now. That's all that matters. Yeah, he's Anna asks, is he under the bed? He was over it earlier. You saw my Insta stories earlier. He was sleeping on my bed, but he changes up positions often. How Maya asks, is she up for some Ducktales? Yeah, I'm up for Ducktales, but Leia, honest to God, I just want to wait until she. Oh, look at that stretch. Good girl. Until we get this cough sorted. She had her test. She did have her exam, so that's good. Um, it might be as late as next week before we get the results back. Unfortunately, alas. Good girl. Good girl, Leia. Look at this husky pup. You're so beautiful, Leia. Everyone thinks so. Yeah, she is doing a lot of yoga today. You're correct. Good girl, Leia. Indoctrinated Recluse. I live like 2 miles from the sea. How is it 100 degrees in SF? How is this life right now? I don't know. I just assume San Francisco is always very cold. It's so cold in Seattle today. I am chilly. Well, I mean, part of it's like it's so overcast. You're such a good girl, Leia, but unsure how much how Twitch affiliation works and such. Was wondering if you were able to create a throne for your Twitch of doggy treats / toys to buy / contribute as a viewer. Curious, yeah, I can do that. I'm just like, I hate asking the community for stuff. I really do. I don't like asking the community. I set up a PO box mostly because I was bullied into doing it. Um, Yeah, I guess I should. I probably should, honestly. I understand that people just love Archer and Leia and they want to send them stuff. So, and I am grateful. I really don't want to sound ungrateful. I don't like being extractive with the community, you know. I want to give. I don't want to take. But yeah. Maya says hi from Tokyo. How are you guys? Thank you, Maya. I will hit you up whenever I go to Japan because I need some Rex. I don't think I'm gonna go for many years, but I'd go tomorrow if I could. I'd take Leia. Wouldn't that be fun, Leia? Picture her in like a yukata. You know? Wouldn't that look cute? Wouldn't she look super cute and something like that? Adrian says, "Wow, oh my God, there's a lot of international viewers." Yeah, I find that actually, Adrian. I feel bad for the people in Europe because I know we have a lot of followers in Europe, and it is just like way too late for them to be watching. Unless you're in Glasgow, then apparently it's better than sleep. MG Subby on YouTube asks, "Do you ever get recognized while walking Archer and Leia? How often do people ask you if they can pet your doggos?" They get recognized about once a week. I never get recognized. So, Dusty Domingo says Canada here. Yeah, I guess technically that's international by like UN standards, but it's continental, you know. Rin and Tucker over on Twitch says, "Happy to have some Leia company while I play Persona." Which Persona, Rin? 3 Reload? It's 3 Reload, isn't it? Totally Works Perfectly on Twitch says, "I am walking near a highway watching this. I am nearly at my destination." Totally Works Perfectly. Do not die. Do not get hit by a car for this. Hmm? Although, if you die watching an Archer and Leia live stream, that's a guaranteed way to get into the halls of Valhalla. Guaranteed. You didn't ask the question about how people ask if they can pet them. Oh yeah, no, they do. I actually usually offer. If someone says, "Is that Archer and Leia?" I'll say, "Yeah," and they'll kind of approach sheepishly, and I'll say, "Is it okay if they say hi?" And then they almost always say yes. Hmm. Totally Works Perfectly says, "I will write my will to you." Yeah, I that is a completely sane and rational response. Um, I will spend the entirety of your insurance payout and your life savings on these two, and it will be gone in about a week and a half. Indoctrinated Recluse on Twitch asks, "Have you seen the Husky Mix Viola on TikTok? Usually travels on the subway and is very cute with everyone." Yeah, I have seen a few of their videos. I don't know that I'm following them, but yeah. DRK248 asks, "Are you mainly a console gamer?" Yes, I am. However, I just recently pulled the trigger on a 4080 Super PC, and I'm setting up my battle station now. So, plan is to start gaming, streaming on my PC on October 31st. October 31st is my target date because that's the Dragon Age Veilguard release date, and I really want to play that. So, wait. There's a Discord now. How did I miss that? Sugar Cookie. It's not your fault. Actually, Sugar Cookie. Shit. Okay, Sugar Cookie. You were on YouTube, and I posted a link to YouTube because I'm an idiot that expired in 7 days. So the link that's on YouTube is wrong, and I need to fix it, and I just forgot to fix it. Might be, but yes, there is a Discord link. Have you played Stardew Valley? Of course I did. I think I played early access. Dusty Domingos on YouTube asks, "Ooh, which console?" All of them. Yes, I I play mostly single player games on PS5, and then I prefer the Xbox controller for first person shooters. I just don't like the PlayStation controller for first person shooters. I actually think I'm in the minority there, but I think the Xbox controller is vastly superior to the PlayStation controller for first person shooters. So I do like all of my Call of Dutying and that sort of thing on Xbox. Um, and then Nintendo or the Switch I use to play like exclusively. I use it to play Nintendo exclusives. So I also play on my Steam Deck a lot, but like mostly in bed comfort games. So like Slay the Spire or Balatro, things like that. Totally works perfectly on Twitch. Says that PlayStation controller is the worst. I actually really like it for single player games. I don't think it's good for first person shooters. Like first person shooters in particular, I just don't like it. Um, yeah. Leia has the side eye down pat. Yeah, she does. She's kind of wistfully gazing into the neighbor's yard because the neighbors have a cat. So she's kind of always like, "Is a cat out there?" How did Slay the Spire go as a board game? Well, future tense. I actually, if you'll indulge me, a slight diversion from the dogs. Had friends visiting this weekend, and my friend and I played a lot of Slay the Spire, the board game. You can see it is still set up on my table because they only left a few hours ago. And I'm here to tell you, it's incredible. I actually think I like the board game more than the video game. But if you're playing solo, if you don't have anyone to play with, well, obviously, the video game's only a one player game. I feel like the board game would be bad because it's a lot of setup. It's a lot of setup, and that's so tedious for one person. But making it co-op and the ways that they made it co-op, really cool. Love it. Future Tense says it's Chris Snaps from Discord. Well, thank you for hanging out. It's lovely to see you outside of the subscriber only chat on the Siberian Derpscord. Indoctrinated Recluse on Twitch linked the Discord. Thank you for that. Marisa Mist over on YouTube says, "I hate playing FPS games with controller." Yeah, I mean, I grew up a PC gamer. I did. It's just that, like, in my old age, I only have so much time to be like, wait, I need to update my drivers. Oh, now I gotta go buy thermal paste. Like, I only I put in the hours. And there is something to be said about like, oh, I turned on the PlayStation and everything immediately started working, you know. Anna Davis on YouTube says Twitch has the link to his Discord, same username, and while you're there, give him a follow. Not wearing socks, thank you. You're always on the lookout for me, and I appreciate that. Mom's the Boss on Twitch says Leia is looking exceptionally regal right now. I agree. Future Tense says, "Oh man, old school PC games, Command and Conquer, original Warcraft and Starcraft. Those were great days." Yes, don't even get me started. Also, let's not forget Deus Ex, one of my top 5 games ever. I replay that game a lot, a lot. It holds up. It's still so fun. Is it wrong to want? Is it wrong? I want to draw on Leia's snoot in black pen. Unfinished Castle. It very much is. Reagan over on YouTube says, "Tell Leia she can have my kidney." Leia, Reagan wants you to know that you can have her kidney. Procrastination Moose on Twitch says, "My favorite old school computer game is Kid Pix." I don't know Kid Pix. I hate it when I encounter people and they're like, "Oh, my favorite old school computer game is Club Penguin," and I'm just like, I hate this. I am much older than I want to be. Lauren Hart says, "I've tried to subscribe to you, but my Prime Gaming isn't working." It's okay, Lauren. It's okay. Yeah, a couple of the subscribers got a sneak peek of the first round of emotes that are coming. They should be, I'm hoping, ready to go in like a day or two. And I'll put those up on Twitch as soon as I get them. But I'm not quite sure when they'll be finished. And what else? I have another artist working on subscriber badges because I hate the like default subscriber badges. So I don't know what the timetable on those is, but I'm hoping like next week as well. And then as soon as that first round of emotes is done, I'm gonna work on getting an artist to make a second round of emotes, because the first batch will just be 7 emotes, but I'll get a second batch up soon, probably like a week or two later of another 7. So you have like a good collection going. I want to make sure, if you want to subscribe, I want to make sure you get something tangible from it. Can we call the Twitch channel points Derpski Floof? Baba Black Sheep, I don't know if I'll go with Derpski Floof, but you're right. We should name it something like that, akin to that. That's a good idea. Spellbound Chris, can't wait for the emotes. Me neither. I'll put them up. Black Star Scintillation. In our defense, Club Penguin was amazing and shut down 7 years ago. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing against Club Penguin. It's more a comment on how I'm much older than I think I am. Because I think Club Penguin launched when I was firmly an adult. So I never played it. No Name on YouTube. Sadly, got to go to sleep now. But this dose of Leia is the best before bed. Well, sleep well, No Name. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry I can't hold the phone steady. Dr. Recluse on Twitch. Does anyone still play Disco Elysium? Used to love that game. I mean, yeah, I love Disco Elysium. I mean, I played it once. I'm bad. I don't really replay games. I don't really replay games. I replay like my favorite games. So like some of the like PS1 Final Fantasies and like Deus Ex, I'll replay those games. But it's rare for me to replay games. You're younger than you look, if it helps. That doesn't help, DRK. That doesn't help. I want you to say you look younger than you are. Being younger than you look is bad. That just means I got a lot of like city miles on me, you know? Fahad Amin on YouTube asks, what's the update on Leia's cough? Unfortunately, I don't have an update yet. She did get her procedure done a week ago. Was it a week ago? Yeah, it was a week ago today. And they said it'll take a week to 10 days to get the results back. So, you know, I don't have those results. Mr. Aggiman, I still play WoW, even though the past expansions haven't been great. I've played for like 10 years, LMAO. You know, Mr. Aggiman, I played WoW every single day for 4 years. From I didn't start playing it at launch, but I played late vanilla, like late vanilla, through the launch of Cataclysm. I think Cataclysm came out, and I played all the content in Cataclysm for like 2 months, and then I just stopped. But I logged in and played that game every single day for 4 years, and I loved it. I mean, Burning Crusade and uh, uh, God, what's the Northrend one? Now I'm just blanking on the name of that expansion. Whatever that one was, incredible, so good. Future tense. Someone needs to send Jonathan and his wife a spa care package and pray for Archer and pay for Archer and Leia's daycare. Listen, it's okay. We can, we can. We're okay. We're doing okay. I mean, look. I'm not an idiot. If someone sends me that, I'm not turning it down. Well, it depends on the spa. If it's like, if I get like a coupon book that's like, Wrath of the Lich King. Thank you. I just brain farted on the name of that expansion. If I get a coupon book that's like, come to my house and I'll give you a massage, like, I am not doing that. But yeah. But that's very sweet of you. Thank you for saying so. Also, my wife doesn't need that. I do all the work with the Huskies. She's fine. She has me. I need the spa day. LMAO. Okay, I'll just send Korean face masks. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'd do that. I like to pamper myself. Woofy the stuffed wolf. Oh, you're talking to Black Star Scintillation. So yes, Scintillation. Did you like the last song, Jonathan? I thought the one turned out really good. I did, actually. And Dr. Nate Recluse is talking about these AI Archer and Leah songs he made, which are pretty cool. Is like they're pretty neat. They're surprisingly catchy. Um, Bro, they have the old expansions again. I lost months of time after they came out, and Endless Abyss really. Mr. Aggiman, I love MMOs. I love MMOs. I played FF14 a lot. I'm still like 2 expansions back, but I played it a lot. Love it. Um, and it like I just don't. My video game playing is so controlled by her, you know, and I just only have so many hours in the day. And MMOs are hard when you're like, okay, I can do 45 minutes every other day. It's just hard to make any ground. Pretzel on YouTube says Leia's shaved leg looks like her mitt has slipped off. Yeah, or slipping down rather. Yeah, it does. Have we established the bully tip jar for Twitch too? Future tense, I should. Here's the thing: I would set up a tip jar, but I'm worried people would donate to it. I'm worried people would send me money, and it's okay. You really don't have to. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't want to take money from you guys. I desperately want to take money from Twitch and YouTube and TikTok, but I don't want to take money from you guys. You guys are wonderful. Keep your money. Buy fun stuff with it. It does have that boot with the fur. It is the bully fund. Yeah. Reagan on YouTube says, one time I was studying for a law exam, and I was trying to learn it better by telling it to my dog, and he looked at me like I was the craziest human on earth. He was probably like, I don't know, Reagan, this tort law stuff sounds bullshit. Frankly, yeah. I don't have my own husky to spoil, so I need to spoil yours. That's very sweet of you, Wolfie. Thank you. Raven Skull on YouTube says, I know this is a completely different direction talking about older games, but anyone here play Dead Cells at all? Yeah, I wouldn't count Dead Cells as an older game, but I guess it is to some people. I guess if you're like 19 years old, you think of that nostalgically. So, okay. Reagan, he was like, "Why do we have laws?" And I didn't have an answer. Yeah, that's a good point. Blue Alpha Z, can we see Archer Bug? Yeah, I'll take you to see Archer in a minute. Just give me a minute. I'm like quite comfortable here on the outdoor couch, and then you're like, "Go see Archer." Lie down on your bed on the floor so that you can see him, and crane your neck awkwardly. But I'll do it for you, Blue Alpha. I'll do it for you. Oh, you're saying it's not Raven Skull. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Dead Cells rules. Dead Cells is so fun. I don't even like roguelikes, but I love Dead Cells. I love Slay the Spire. And I never actually beat it, but I did love Hades. I mean, I logged like 20 hours in Hades, but that's a good amount for me. What's Leia looking at? If you want me to be completely honest, Leia was looking at her mom, who came out on the deck to wave at me to let me know that she was going for a run. And then I whispered, I was like, "Do you want me to put the camera on you?" And she said no and walked away. And so Leia is looking at where her mom was just standing. Um, or at least she would be if her mom wasn't a figment of my imagination, a hysteric delusion, um, akin to like Shutter Island. Right, Bug, Bug, Bug? Look at that stretch. Look at that stretch. Hi, handsome man. Hi, handsome boy Archer. Hi, why are you so smiley? Where do you get off being the smiliest husky? Huh? How dare you? I'm gonna turn the phone like this. Okay. When I do that it's good. It's good for you guys, but it's worse for the chat. I can now see one chat at a time. It is not good. It is not conducive for engaging with your audience, Archer. All right, I'm gonna flip it back. That's better. Indoctrinated Recluse. I am shamelessly soliciting funding to the super chat and claim I'm a rich Donnie. I have no idea what you just said, but I appreciate you for it. Tell Archer he's a very handsome man for me. Archer, Blue Alpha says you're a very handsome man. You look at him smiling. Yeah, they're just starting to stir. So this now is the start of the next 8 hours of my life, where they're just going to be like, whatever you do, whatever you try, it will not satisfy us. It will not satisfy us. We will not go to bed. We will not be quiet. We will never slumber. For as long as we are awake, so too must you be. Where we go, peace and cleanliness can't. Right, Bug, Bug, Bug? Good boy. You have the prettiest eyes, Archer. Has anyone ever told you that? Not enough. High five. Oh, come on. You can do it. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, look at that stretch. Look at that handsome boy. Look at that handsome boy. No, I'm running away from you. No, no pets. No, no pets. I refuse to pet you. I will not be petting you, sir. I will not be petting you, sir. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Where do you get off asking for pets? Hi, Huskies. Oh, Leia has stirred. Oh, Leia has stirred. Huh, monsters? Huh? Good boy. Good girl, Leia. What good Huskies. Miss Butt. Miss Butt. Come here. Come see the chat. Good girl. Good girl, Leia. You're such a good girl. Yeah. Do you like the butt scratches, Leia Butt? Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Good girl. Look at Archer. Just jealously. Oh, no, he's eating. Never mind. Okay. Where are you from? What time is it there? It is 12 minutes past 6 p.m. in Seattle, Washington. You can see the sun has just set, or is about to set, to the west. Rose over on YouTube says, your Huskies have taught me I'd spend too much time arguing with a Husky if I got one. That's fair. Indoctrinated Recluse says, Jonathan, for context, I said, if you don't want their money, I'll gladly volunteer. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It's not that I don't want their money. It's that I don't, listen, I got bills. That is an expensive dog. I just like, I don't like being extractive to a community of people who really love my dogs. I don't want to, I want to give to that community. I don't want to take from it. So, right, Bug, Bug, Bug? I mean, he doesn't care. He'll be like, are you serious? We have a P.O. box. People can just send me treats. Well, why don't you do that? Jen Wiley, Coldwell Banker Realty, says, dog park and when you chase them are my faves. Mine too, Jen. I want to go back to the dog park so badly. But I, like, like during the pandemic and like all through 2021, 2022, and some of 2023 until Leia hurt her leg, I would go to the dog park every Saturday and every Sunday. And we would be there for 2 to 3 hours. And I really needed that time. It was just very calming for me to spend that time with them and just see them run around and just be, And, the last time we went to the dog park was June. And then I was gone for some of July and I came back and Leia got her cough. And she's just had her cough for almost 3 months now. So. Call Me Al, OMG, right? I was thinking the same thing. I don't know what Fandom Slut and Call Me Al are talking about. I missed it. Chels over on YouTube says, I love your little monsters. They're the best. They are so funny how stubborn they are. They are pretty stubborn. I'm not going to disagree with you on that one. Jan Wiley says, it's been months with Leia's cough. I know, it's been almost 3 months. It's awful. Procrastination Moose. I was 4 in 2001. Awesome. I was more than 4 in 2001. Anna Davis on YouTube says, you're closer to a Leia diagnosis. You'll be fighting to get Archer into the car soon. That is fair. That is fair. Woofy the Stuffed Wolf. I was not alive in 2001. Very cool. Very awesome. Very neat. I am young. Oh yeah, no, I don't. I don't like all these people telling me how old they were or weren't in 2001. This is just, oh God. Oh, time is a cruel mistress. It marches ever forward, uncaring, unfeeling, unrelenting. Doesn't it, Bug? You just ate. Everyone watched you eat. You cannot possibly still be hungry. You're not actually gonna. You're not gonna beg me for food right now, are you, Mister? That's a wide stance, my guy. Archer, I don't know how the chat feels about me giving you more food. Okay? Everyone just watched you burp, Archer. Everyone saw it happen. Okay? Everyone watched you finish your bowl and then burp at me. Do you want a little bit extra in your slow feeder? Would you like a little bit extra in your slow feeder? Would that make you feel better? Why do you like lick your chops every time I speak to you? Is it because you want a little bit extra in your slow feeder? Okay. Let me grab you your slow feeder. Give me a sec. It's outside. It's outside. Okay. All right, Mister. All right, handsome boy Archer. All right, handsome boy Archer. Okay. I'll put that there. Let me grab some more. Just give me a second. Trying to do this one-handed. Archer. I only saw him licking his bowl. I did not see him actually eating. Okay, well, you know, I trust your deductive powers are refined enough that you can do that arithmetic. Archer, sit, bug. Good boy. Leave it. Archer the bug, you are a very handsome man, and I love you more than anything. Oklahoma. Ah. I said Oklahoma. Okefenokee Swamp. Okay? Okay? Archer, okay? Okay. Oh, I broke him. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Yes, this time it's not a trick. Okay. Archer. Okay. Okay. Bug. It's not a trick. It's not a trick. I'm not tricking you. Go ahead. Okay. Okay. I didn't mean to break you, Bug. High five. Good boy. Okay. Go ahead. Good boy, Archer. Good boy, Archer. What a handsome boy. He's so good. He's such a good boy. I'm so proud of him. Indoctrinated Recluse. Have Archer hold the phone. If Toy Story, Bolt, and Phineas and Ferb have taught us anything, it's that Archer can do it. Yeah, I think that's probably fair. MG Subby on YouTube says Archer.exe has stopped working. I like that. That's a good comment. Melissa H. Archer is not having it with you today. Most days he's not. He doesn't mess around about food. He doesn't like that I do. Clumsy Tacos on Twitch. Oh yeah, I forgot that style of slow feeder actually works for dogs. My forest is a menace. Is menace enough that I basically had to get him a dog puzzle box that only releases like 3 kibble at a time. Well, Archer's got a puzzle box. This is Archer's puzzle box. It only holds eight treats, but he's pretty surgical with it. Mary Duda says Leia is mother. Listen, I am not a member of the LGBTQIA community, so it's not my place to say whether or not Leia is mother, but I'm not going to stand in your way. You know what I mean? At least Leia didn't snipe it this time. She never does that. That's why I filmed it, because it was so unusual. She was just like, I don't want him eating. It was funny. Does Archer react to anything like Leia? I think you mean like specifically like around like something like DuckTales. No, he doesn't. He gets excited when Leia gets excited, but that's not the same thing. Once my dog figured out a slow feeder can be violently flipped, it was over. Been using the Buggle Box since. Yeah, that's smart. Indoctrinated recluse. Lovely Marie on Twitch says, I tried one of these bowls for my fluff butt, but she just flipped it over and inhaled her food. LOL. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess that's a risk. Woofy the stuffed wolf with a hot take says Leia needs to bully Archer more. I have no idea what more would look like. You know what I mean? That's just a war crime you're describing. We need to find Archer a song. Sugar Cookie. Sugar Cookie. Yeah, probably, but I just don't think that's his thing. You know, that's like Leia's thing. It's not necessarily Archer's thing. He's got other things. Don't you, Bug? Like licking his bowl clean performatively. Do you make them special food for their birthdays? Aisha, I don't, but I buy them special food for their birthdays. And their birthdays are so close together, I just celebrate on the same day. Shang-Zi over on YouTube asks, what other dog breeds would you consider? I think I'm kind of locked in, pot committed with Huskies at this point, but I like all dogs. I really do. I prefer bigger dogs, just like personally, because like if they're too small, I'm just like, well, I'll just literally just get a cat. I don't understand what we're doing here. But how about we bully Jonathan more? I mean, I can take it. I'm not wearing socks, so. But Archer's a sweet, sensitive boy. He gets excited when DuckTales is performed because Leia gets excited. That is correct. Yes, if he sees Leia excited, he gets really excited. Are you about to ask me for more food? Are you seriously about to ask me for more food? No, he got distracted. There he goes. What a boy. What a handsome fella. Everyone needs to stop bringing up the resting cry face, because it's not true. I refuse to believe I have a resting cry face. Right, Bug? Engineercraft says 105K subs. Nice. Yeah, no, I haven't posted a video about it. I'm posting one tomorrow. But a sincere, deep, heartfelt thank you to everyone who went and subbed on YouTube so that we could hit my completely arbitrary and stupid goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of September. It really means a lot to me, and I am deeply embarrassed to admit that. It's so stupid, but I appreciate you all sincerely. Not wearing socks. It's only the top 5 videos. You haven't looked like that in other videos before. You know what I think it is? I'm sat at this table and I'm facing these windows. And as you can see, this is west. And like, there's the sun. And I just think that's a factor. I think that's a factor in why my eyes look so glossy. But I don't know. I don't know that that's the case. Maybe I just do look like that. I've had some friends subsequently, like IRL friends, subsequently tell me, like, "Oh yeah, you've never heard that before?" 100%. It's like I've known you for 25 years. Why haven't you said anything until now? I'm like, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. You look like you're about to cry. Can you have resting cry face if you're already crying? No, I think that's active cry face at that point. I don't think that's resting cry face. Quip Quap on Twitch says, it's the light in your eyes. Thank you, Quip Quap. I think so too. Roadkill Creation says, every time I watch your videos, I want to snuggle them both so bad. They remind me of my own husky Athena. Hey, Roadkill Creations, did you and I used to work together? Do I know you IRL? I know someone who finds roadkill and does like interesting taxidermy art with their skeletons. Are you that person? I don't want to say their name in case you're not. Roy R on YouTube says, "How old are Archer and Leia?" Leia is 6 and Archer is 5. Bad Wolf says, "Just do those videos wearing sunglasses." Yeah, I'm sure that would prompt absolutely 0 comments on my appearance. I'm sure 0 people would have something to say about that. Luna Athena, 1213 says, "I think one of the biggest reasons I'd want a big dog would be for snuggles." Yeah, unfortunately, Leia and Archer aren't particularly snuggly. It's the one thing I would change about them. Yeah, also, people stop telling me that I look like JD Vance. There are several key differences between me and JD Vance. For starters, I don't wear eyeliner. For seconds, I think women are people and not chattel. For thirds, I'm an infinitely better writer. That's not even a brag. It's just like he's a really bad writer. Good boy, Bug. Good boy, Bug, Bug, Bug. Good boy. I don't think he's evil, not wearing socks. I just think, listen, when no one wants to date you in high school, you have 2 paths that you can take, okay? Path A is you let it curdle you. And as an adult, you are deeply broken and you have a deeply uncomfortable aura that puts everyone around you ill at ease. Or you can get a personality and learn how to be funny. I know which path I chose, and I know which path that idiot chose. So, I don't know what to tell you. Honestly, I think he's too stupid to be evil. Leia, that's such a good stretch. Or you find someone who says I can fix you. Well, 2 things can be true. Future tense. you just described the entirety of my stable of ex-girlfriends. They went, I bet I can fix him. And we saw how that turned out. Hi, handsome. I was about to say handsome boy Archer. You're pretty girl Leia, aren't you? Sorry, Leia. I was looking at your brother, but I had the camera pointed at you. I'm very sleepy. Have I mentioned how sleepy I am? How little sleep I got this weekend? I think a key difference between you and him is your brain works. Yeah, but that's a low bar, to be frank. Leia's playful jumps are so cute. Yeah, they're my favorite. She's she's mad at Archer for not paying attention to her. She's mad at me for talking to you and not taking her on a walk. Coffee will help. Procrastination Moose, I genuinely think you would be concerned for my health if you learned how much coffee I've had today. I genuinely think you would be like, how is your heart alive? Good boy, good girl. Future tense says, "See, I knew there was a reason why I know your wife is a real one." Oh, you think you don't think she thought she could fix me too? You don't think she looked at me and was like, "Somebody needs to kiss this broken boy"? She absolutely thought that. She's just given up over the subsequent years. How much coffee, Luna? I don't even know. Well, I had 2 cups of coffee and I think I had 4 double espressos so far today. Um Fandom Slut asks, "What's cheaper, beer nuts or deer nuts?" Deer nuts, because they're under $1. That's not bad, Fandom Slut. I've not heard that one. I like that one. That's good. Sugar Cookie on Twitch says, "I recently learned I drink like 5 times the normal amount of coffee." Yeah, well, welcome to the club. I mean, are you not having heart palpitations? No, you're fine. Yeah, Nexie, that's kind of my point. I'm like, well, I'm fine. And it's got to be like better for you than like Diet Coke. You know, I have to speculate like black coffee is better for you than Diet Coke. So, how often are the Huskies getting groomed, Stemba? I try to get them groomed once every 6 weeks, but they haven't been groomed since June because of Leia's cough. And then she developed a limp, and then it was this whole thing. But they are getting groomed this week, finally. Huh, Bug? Why are you both looking at me like this? Are you hungry? I think you're hungry. Mom's the Boss says, "Is your wife into any games? Do you guys play any together?" I kind of got her into board games. We play a lot of board games together. She never did before we started dating. In fact, she would have been like, "That's nerd shit." But now she's. Yeah, I would. It started as like my thing, and then our thing, and now she's surpassed me. Like I lose way more often than I win against her because she's just very smart. But her entire family are both extremely competitive and they love puzzles. And what is a board game if not a competitive puzzle? So, so we play a lot of board games, a lot. Um, that's about it. Video games, she loves Civilization 6, which I got her into, and she loves Hearthstone, which I got her into. And that's kind of it. That's like all she plays, but she plays the hell out of those two. Um, someone said what? Someone said something about something political. This chat's going by real quick. I'm sorry. Roadkill Creations. What comment? I didn't hear anything political. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. I loved watching until your political comment. I'm out. Oh, sorry, Carrie. Womp womp. Bye. Oof, lots of voice cracks today. Indoctrinated Recluse is my voice crack. I don't know. I don't even know. Archer just being a good boy. Yeah, thank you, Blue Alpha. I think so. I think he's a good boy. Goodness. Atoa, you told me how to pronounce your name, and I missed it. I wish I knew how to read Cyrillic. You told me, and I've forgotten. I'm so sorry. But she says over on YouTube, "Hey, majestic creatures," and the voice. The voice sounds quite ominous when you say it like that. What's the matter, Bug? Am I not paying enough attention to you? Roadkill Creations asks if I've had huskies before these two. Not as an adult. These are my first dogs, like that are mine. But I grew up with family dogs, and they were huskies. So, husky mixes. You're such a good boy, Archer. Are you ready for me to take you for a walk? Huh? Is that what you want? Melissa, I picked huskies for two reasons. Reason number one is I grew up with huskies, so I know how needy they are. Case in point, look at this fella. He's being very demanding at the moment. And two, I like dogs with big personalities. And while any dog can have a big personality, every husky has a big personality. So if you get a husky, you're guaranteed to get a dog with a big personality. So, Bug, 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 come here. Come see the chat, Bug. Hi, handsome boy. Look at his tail. You're such a good boy. Look at your eyes in this light. You're so handsome. You're so handsome, Archer. How'd you get to be so handsome? Miss Pouty Pants, how are you holding up? As soon as I go get her leashes, or their leashes, I should say, she will leap up. You're such a good boy, Bug, Bug, Bug. You're such a good boy. You look so majestic in this light, Archer. Oh, bless you. Perfect comedic timing, as usual. I tell you, you look majestic. You start sneezing. Okay, what are you doing under there, Mister? You're such a weirdo. I love you so much. What a good boy. Future tense. Oh, is everyone wearing pink tomorrow or on Thursday? I don't know. Is there something? Is that a Mean Girls reference? I'm genuinely asking. I don't know. Several people say, "Bless you, Archer." Thank you. Thank you. Indoctrinated Recluse says, "Ooh, orange trousers. Nice." I don't think these are trousers. I think these are hiking pants. They're Cotopaxi, if you're curious. Got them at REI. Thursday's Mean Girls Day. Is it? Okay. I did really enjoy the movie. I've only seen it once. So, bless you, Bug, Bug, Bug. Archer is a majestic sneezer. Thank you. Luna Athena wants me to tell you that she loves you. Both of you. Just FYI. Just thought you should know. Well, tomorrow. You've only seen it once? Yeah, I've only seen it once. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I understand why it's in the, like, pantheon of classic comedies. New classic comedies. But, yeah, I've only seen it once. I've never seen Mean Girls. Is it worth a watch? I think so, Black Star. My Quest 3 God of War edition arrives today. Wait, there's a 3D or there's a VR God of War? Really? I didn't know that. Archer, you keep sneezing. You okay? Future tense. I showed it to my Japanese exchange student, and she understood us instantly. I think that's fair. That's probably a good way of explaining America. Um, isn't it like the 20th anniversary? Maybe. I don't know. I don't keep track of stuff like that. DuckTales. Alex, I'm not going to sing DuckTales. I'm sorry, because Leia still has her cough. Had you read Game of Thrones? Mary, I've actually only read the first book in the series. I enjoyed it. I don't know why I didn't continue, but I didn't continue. Bless you, Archer. Why you keep sneezing, bug? Why you keep sneezing, mister? Little sneezers. It's 8:36 p.m. in here, and my kids have magically materialized 100,200 homework, including 5,070,876 drawings and songs. So Archer and Leia and the voice live streams is my perfect doping. Well, I'm very happy to help however we can. Thank you for saying that. That's very sweet of you. Melissa H says, I'm disturbed that it's the 20th anniversary of Mean Girls. I was already a full adult when it came out. Yep, fair, honestly. Now, Orange Socks, could you recite the lyrics without singing it? I'm curious for science. I'll go to shot. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or reread history. DuckTales. Woo. I guess it doesn't do anything. You're such a good boy, Bug. I'm sorry you're so sneezy. I'm sorry you're so sneezy, mister. You're such a good boy. Does the vet have any ideas of what's causing Leia's cough? Yes, clumsy tacos. Yes, they think it's EBD, which I can't remember what it stands for. Something bronchial something. Oh, wow. This is an extreme rainbow. Look at this. That's an extremely bright rainbow. I can see that it's showing up on camera. You know how hard it is for like rainbows to show up on like just a phone camera? So extrapolate to what this looks like in person. I don't remember the last time I've seen such a prominent rainbow. Any hoodles. What does it mean, Leia? What does it mean, Leia? Does not care. Couldn't care less. Could you, Leia, but you're such a good girl. Great A plus comment. Who did that? I need to scroll up. That's Quip Quap said, "Can't believe the sky has gone woke." Yes, great comment. It won't make the top 5 because it's too hard for me to explain the context of that. But like, great work, Quip Quap. I was with you, Quip Quap, until you got political, and now I'm out. Does Archer recognize both Bugs and Archer as names? You know, he responds, even though I call him Bug just as frequently, he responds to Archer far more often than he responds to Bug. You're so ADHD coded, and I adore LMAO, says Roni Guevara. I'm sorry for butchering the pronunciation of your name, and yes, that is accurate. Gobliness, I just woke up from a nap. What did I miss? You missed everything. Everything Goblin. It's okay. You were in the TikTok live. It's pretty much just been the same thing. He thinks bug, bug, bug is just your exclamation of excitement. Honestly, maybe. Like, frankly, it kind of is. FOMO, you didn't miss much. You really didn't miss much. I did chase Archer around on the deck. It was cute. But these lives end up as VODs over on YouTube, so. The voice. I think my question got lost in the chat flow again. Please, people, don't bully me for it. What's your name, voice? I'm Lisa. Lisa, I'm Jonathan. I shan't be bullying you, I promise. When was the last time Archer ruined your betting? I don't know. Yesterday, probably. I just heard him drop a bone right here on the deck. This bone. Where did he bring it out from? I don't know. Maybe my bed. Maybe my pillow. It's a pretty regular occurrence. Woofy, don't encourage him. You're not helping. Zoe over on Twitch says, my dog's name is Howie, and he will respond to pretty much any word you say excitedly that ends in the IE sound. I would call that a phonic. The IE phonic. But I am a pedant. So, Luna, Athena, I have a very important question. Sorry, I just realized I was like pointing at the floor. Have the Huskies seen any of the Air Bud / Buddies movies? They have not. I mean, I saw the original Air Bud, but that was it. I've not seen any of the other ones. Roni says, listen, you can butcher that name, and it's still not as bad as someone calling me Roach because they didn't even want to try. Also, Archer is just trying to feed you with the bones, too. No, I don't think they're kind of, Roni, they're kind of his comfort bones. He just carries them around. He doesn't so much as eat them as he does just like carry them around until I throw them away and give him a new one. Saswati, Leia is 6 and Archer is 5. In answer to your question about how old they are. Do your dogs like Bluey? Mary, I am a childless man in his 30s. I have never seen an episode of Bluey. So. Ashton says, thank you for bringing joy to Insta and YouTube. Had some flooding from Helen and needed this. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine how hard it is. My wife's from North Carolina, and we have a lot of family in Asheville. Well, she has a lot of family in Asheville, but I'm kind of married into it. And her dad's house had a tree fall on it, and like the bridges around his house washed out. Like, it's harrowing. I'm glad to hear that for the most part you're okay, but I am so sorry you had to go through that. It's just terrifying. Woofy says, I'm a childless college student and I've seen Bluey. No excuse. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. I like R-rated films. I'm a man. I wouldn't expect a boy to understand. I'm a childless 27-year-old woman, and I've seen all the episodes of Bluey. Okay. I mean, hey, no judgment. I mean, listen, I'm not going to stand here in judgment, all right? I've seen every episode of both seasons of My Adventures with Superman, and I am deeply upset I have to wait another year for a season 3. So, Wolfie the Stuffed Wolf says, resting crying face, I'm a man. How dare you? That's very funny. How dare you? Please ban yourself. Lori, are you a movie fan, and have you seen any movies in theaters recently? You know, Lori, I very much am, and that was my favorite thing to do. I would go to concerts. I would go to like 3 shows a week. I would go to like 3 movies a week when I was in my 20s, and I loved it. And then I got the world's most high maintenance dogs with separation anxiety, and now I go see like maybe 2 movies a year. I watch a lot of movies on television, but I only go see like 2 movies a year. I genuinely can't remember the last time I saw a movie. I know I saw a couple this year, but I just don't remember. I think, oh God, has it been a year already? I think Zone of Interest is probably the last movie I saw in theaters. An uplifting coming of age tale. Zone of Interest. Does this mean I'm finally off #1 on the ban list? You're lucky I don't know how to ban people, Blue Alpha Z. Kasumi, I've not seen Deadpool and Wolverine. I haven't. I really want to. I really want to. I think it's just available for rental. I've just been like, I've been so busy this summer. And then I'm gonna level with you. Just like 2 days after the movie came out, TikTok spoiled it for me. Just TikTok ruined every twist that movie had. So it was like, well, now what's the point? I don't care now. So, Marduk, cool name, Marduk, over on YouTube says, dog breed from the animated TV series Bluey is the Australian cattle dog, also known as the Blue Heeler. Okay, I didn't know that Australian cattle dog and Blue Heeler were the same dog breed. I thought they were different breeds. I knew they looked similar, but I thought it would be like, this plane is so loud. Anyway, I thought it would be like a Siberian Husky and a Malamute, where they like look similar aesthetically. But I gotta bring it up. Have anyone seen the Wolverine and Deadpool cameo for Stray Kids? I have not. Leia has the fluffiest ears, Goblin says. Goblin, you're correct. Leia does have the fluffy ears. I'm gonna level with you, Goblin. They're incredibly fluffy. They're 10 out of 10 pets. Marisa the Mist says, I'm a man. I wouldn't expect a boy to understand. Boys never grow up. Prove me wrong, please. I can't prove you wrong, Marisa. You're absolutely correct. Some boys just never grow up. Do I have a board game collection? Sure. Do I build Legos every year on my birthday? Absolutely. But I am a hard and grizzled man. I've seen things. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Woofy says, I love how he's like, I wouldn't expect a boy to understand, and I'm not a boy. I mean, yeah, that was kind of the joke, Woofy. Yeah. Blue Alpha Z says, how do I get off the top of the band list? I turned a new leaf, promise. Okay, well, I think you find that the answer has been in your heart this entire time. And if you have to ask that question, it means you're not ready. Okay? So, Roni, has Leia's cough been better since the last health update? The last one I saw was just after her bronchioscopy testing. That was a week ago. We still don't have the results back. I would say it's not better, but it's not worse. She's still coughing. Is that Archer barking? No, it's Simba, the neighbor dog. He's right over there. He's just barking. He's a really sweet boy. Leia loves him. What does your wife say about Archer Bones on your bed? She is so traumatized by Archer Bones on the bed because she usually goes to bed before me, and Archer loves to like jump on the bed, and he will often deposit Bones right next to her while she's sleeping and then start pawing at her, so she'll wake up and just get a face full of like masticated beef knuckle, and she's not pleased about it. She's really not pleased about it. So, guys, I'm gonna level with you. I'm not arguing against the quality of Bluey. I'm sure it's good. It's just like not for me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna stand here and be like, "You're wrong for liking that thing." Like, I encourage you to like the thing. It's probably not for me. It just doesn't really appeal to me at this life phase. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing out. I don't know. This isn't a value statement. Clumsy Taco said, masticated beef knuckle. Wow. What a phrase. I mean, how else would you describe it? Look at that beef knuckle in his mouth. That has been masticated. I'm calling balls and strikes here. Bluey will heal your childhood trauma. Goblin. I got a whole stable of ex-girlfriends who couldn't do that. So I think Bluey's kind of spinning their tires a little bit. You know what I mean? Just kicking up mud, going nowhere. Did Archer retrieve that bone from your pillow? Presumably. Yes. Um, Nico or Nicho. Nico. I'm gonna go with Nico. You tell me if I'm wrong. Over on YouTube says, is there any chance you might collab with YouTube dog groomer girl with the dogs? I would love to. I think she's in Toronto or like, I know she's in Canada. I think it's Toronto, and that is extremely far away from me and across an international border. Um, and she also has like 5 times the followers I do, maybe 10 times. I don't know. I've not checked in recently. Oh, is she in Niagara Falls? Oh, that's grim. Oof, grim. Unless you live in Niagara Falls area, then I feel bad for saying that. But the city of Niagara was actually my client for years. The tourism board. I did like hospitality marketing, and yeah, it is grim. um, Lay, you're such a good girl. What's wrong with Niagara Falls? No, I'm just making a joke. Procrastination moves. There's nothing wrong with Niagara Falls. There's nothing wrong with Niagara Falls. It's beautiful. An actual shark says, OMG, look at the little babies. I live in Australia and have seen huskies walking around in the heat and always feel so bad for them. You know what? An actual shark, um, you shouldn't actually, because their fluff is not just for keeping them cool, it's for temperature regulation. So they actually can like do quite well in hot environments. They can. I know people who have huskies in like Miami and I even know a couple of just like through the internet, like huskies in like Singapore, and they're really fine. They're thriving. Their exercise needs and caloric needs tend to be different, lesser. But that's about it. They're very good at like temperature regulation, so you shouldn't feel that bad. I understand that impulse, but it's really okay. Look at this guy. That looks cool. Can you please give each of the huskies a hug for me, please? I'll try, Luna, but no promises. An actual shark. Oh, that's a relief. I've always assumed their peak weather is freezing cold like me. Well, you're not wrong there. They do love the cold. They do love the cold, but they're okay in the heat. I mean, they're not okay being like chained up outside in the heat all day long. But if you just see someone with like a pet husky and they're walking them, I bet that husky's pretty happy. Even in the summer heat. So I'm making pierogies for dinner. Goblin, Goblin. You know I'm from Pittsburgh, and I don't know if you know this or not, but pierogi is like the city's signature dish. Actually, if you go to a Pirates game, they'll have a pierogi race between innings, and these mascots will dress up as pierogies, 4 of them, and then they'll race around the bases. Pittsburgh is mid. Pittsburgh is mid. Woofy. Get out of here. DRK, where'd you go to school? CMU or Pitt? Don't tell me Duquesne. Uh, I shouldn't have laughed at Duquesne. It's a fine school. It really is a fine school. No, it's better than the school I went to. It's just I do like that Duquesne is like the the ugly stepchild. CMU, of course you went to CMU. Of course. All right, good. Well, that's the most elite university in Pittsburgh. So good for you. You did it. Congrats. Was it drama or was it robots? It's only one of the two. I don't know which one, but I know it was drama or robots. And you might be like, it was computer science, but that's robots. I don't know. I don't know how to break it to you. I need to come over. I love kielbasa. In Pittsburgh they pronounce it kielbasi. I have no idea why they spell it kielbasa, but they pronounce it kielbasi. No clue why. I have no idea why. I never knew the answer to that. But they call it kielbasi. And I think it's the only place in the world where they call it that. I almost got assaulted the one time I visited CMU while picking colleges. Woofy, I'm sorry you missed out on the O then. And Permanis. That's how my area pronounces it too. Well, Blue Alpha, you're in Pennsylvania, aren't you? Yeah, maybe it's a PA thing, a Western PA thing. Yeah, kielbasi, pierogies, and sauerkraut. Did he see my message, Lunathina? What happened? I got hit by 4 freaking ads right after I hit send. I saw your message asking me to hug the Huskies for you. I have yet to do that. I apologize for the ads, everyone. I deeply apologize. I can't tell when there's an ad break because I'm multi-streaming to Twitch and YouTube. So I'm sorry, but my mother-in-law's pierogies are better than Pittsburgh pierogies. Well, you misspelled Pittsburgh, Roni. So clearly you don't know what you're talking about. Okay? You clearly have no clue what you're talking about. Chicago and Cleveland claim pierogies too, and Poland. Yeah, anywhere where there's a big Polish population will claim pierogies. Yeah, but only Pittsburgh does the pierogi race. I'm just saying. We do the pierogi race. That's a thing. Clumsy Tacos. My BF and his mother both call kielbasa kielbasi, and it drives me up a wall. I don't know what to tell you. It's a regional dialect. You just got to let that go. Roni says, listen. And I'm picturing you doing that in the Batman voice. Listen to me. My mother-in-law's pierogies are so much better than any pierogies you could ever get in Western Pennsylvania. Spelling is hard, sue me. Okay, fair. And I will say, Pittsburgh with the H is rare. Please tell me you work with human VI interfacing. Oh, you're talking to DRK. All right. You're talking to me. Where are the cats? Johnny, I have some bad news for you about that. Blue Alpha Z, as a person who may or may not be a mascot, I respect the pierogi race people. Blue Alpha, are you a mascot? I promise I won't make fun of you. Please tell me if you're a mascot or not. I think that's cool. Tell me if you're a mascot or not. Wow, that's an impressive Batman voice. Well, thank you, Phantom Slut. Johnny Block says, where Roxy? Again, Johnny, I got some bad news for you. Your lives are always perfect timing. I always find you in the pups during really bad days, and I'm thankful. That's very sweet of you to say, Corey. Corey Dyer. Corridera. I know you're having a bad day, but I don't know how to pronounce your name. There are just a lot of vowels strung together, and I can't be the first person to give you that feedback. You know what I'm saying? I graduate in a few months. I'll confirm or deny then. Cough. Okay, that's fair. It's Kay from TikTok. Oh, hey, Kay. Oh, okay. Yes, I remember you. Of course I do. Archer has a lot to say. It seems like... I know it's not Archer. Archer is... He has... Both Archer and Leia have very strong opinions. They just have different ways of pronouncing it. Lauren Hart, I live in the north in the UK, and it's nearly 3 a.m., but I'm stay up to watch the Huskies. Well, Lauren, good news. I've been doing this live for an hour and a quarter. The sun has properly set, and these Huskies need a walk, so I'm going to give them a pup cup and end the live soon. Luna Athena, you got distracted. You were saying bad news about the cats. No, I didn't get distracted. I left a very intentionally pregnant pause on the end of that sentence because the cats are dead. That was the implication with that pregnant pause, Luna. So, Moon, no, Leia stopped limping. She does look a little stiff when she gets up, but she has stopped limping. Mom's the Boss says, I appreciate your lives while home for 6 weeks with a leg cast. Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. What happened? What'd you do? Skiing? What happened? Please tell me it was something cool. Lie to me. Be like, oh, I'm a stunt coordinator. It was the new John Wick show. How long are the pups walks usually, and how many times do you do it a day? Roni, today I'm only going to walk them once. But grand total, I budget about 2.5, 3 hours a day to walk the Huskies. So, how old is Leia? I started binge watching your YouTube like a week ago. Well, thank you for your service, Domingo. Leia is 6 and Archer is 5. All right, let's. Archer, you want a pup cup? Bug, bug, bug. Oh, Miss Leia wants a pup cup. Can you sit, please, Miss? You're such a good girl. Leave it. Leia butt, you're a very beautiful girl, and I love you more than anything. Okay? Good girl, Leia butt. Okay, let's. Again, I apologize for filming the floor. Let me see where Archer is. Where's my bug? Where's my handsome boy Archer? You want a pup cup, mister? There you go, bug, bug, bug. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out. I got to walk these Huskies. This was super fun. I appreciate all of you. I hope you enjoy your evening. And I will go live again tomorrow, probably earlier. And stay tuned. I haven't posted a video on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram today, but I will whenever I get done with this walk. So expect the video sometime in the next 3 to 4 hours.